What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Brianna MUA, and I'm back again with another client tutorial. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss a beat. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I cover dark circles. We're just going to be doing a natural look. I'm just going ahead and showing you the items that I use to begin the brows. Some foundation, concealer, and eyebrow pomade. And I will have all the information listed in the description bar below. So first things first, I'm just filling in her brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade. And I believe this is the shade Dark Brown. Just filling them in very lightly. And we're sticking to the shape of her brows. She doesn't like them really too full and thick and exaggerated. And I'm using a double-ended, what's an angle brush on one end and a spoolie on the other. I forgot where I got it from. I believe Amazon. Then I'm going in with that Age Rewind Concealer, which I believe is either L'Oreal or Maybelline. Like I said, I have it listed below. In the shade Tan. And I'm cleaning up her brows. And I'm using that only on the bottom portion of her brows. I don't like the lighter concealer to be on the top of the brows. I feel like you get that halo brow effect and it just doesn't look natural. So we're just cleaning up the bottom half of her brows with the concealer and a round flat brush. And then I'm going in with Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. And for her, I always have to mix. And I mixed shades number 340 and 350, 340 and 335, I'm sorry. And I'm cleaning up her top portion of her brows. And I like to use foundation for the top half because it looks more natural when you finish the complete face. Now I'm just going in with a Real Techniques brush. And I'm just buffing out all the corners and edges so everything can blend seamlessly. And I'm just taking the rest of that concealer that I had on my hand and covering her entire lid. And I'm using that as a base and a color corrector. Now you remember we used to use the red concealer for darker circles, but for me, I don't know about anyone else, but even when I blend it out, even if I use the tiniest bit, it like bleeds through the face and through the foundation. So I didn't really like doing that, so I just used the concealer, and that works for me. And so I'm just buffing that into the skin. Then I'm going to go ahead and prime because she does have really oily skin around her T-zone. So that's where I'm putting this primer. It's the Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. And you have to really make sure you blend it in well and not use too much because it leaves white patches. Then I'm going in with the Tatcha Smooth Canvas Primer for the rest of her face. So we end up with a smooth, luminous finish. And I'm blending that into the skin as well. And to do the dark circles, this is the trick as well. You put that concealer, whichever you're going to highlight, either this 1 or 2 shades lighter or just the perfect match. Really, the trick to covering dark circles is to building up enough coverage so that it doesn't show through your foundation. So just putting enough concealer and just blending it into the skin up to her lash line, or her waterline, I'm sorry. And just blending it out like so. And then I'm just setting it with a little bit of powder just so it doesn't move when I go back in later. So now I'm going in with the Morphe James St. Charles Patrick. And we're just going to keep it really simple, only using 2 shades. I'm using this orangey color, one of the bigger shades in the palette. And then I'm going to go in with a reddish brown for her lid. And I'm just going to blend the 2 shades together. And while that under eye is sitting and just melting into the skin while we're doing the eyes, it's going to help with coverage as well. And you can already tell a difference. So now I'm going in with the 2 foundation shades, 335 and 340. And we're just going to buff that into the skin. And this is a Moda brush, I want to believe, from Walmart. And they're similar to the Real Technique brushes. So we're just going to blend that into the skin, like so. And always make sure you blend into the neck as well. And here we go with our second layer slash highlight. And this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. And we're going to place that under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, the chin, and the forehead. So then I'm going back in with that Real Techniques buffer brush that we used earlier, and I'm just going to buff the concealer into the skin like so. Making sure to blend out any harsh edges. Highlighting is my favorite part. It's just like you can really see a transformation with that stage. You can really see how it brightens up the skin. And it just makes you feel awake. So we're going to continue on blending that out. And then the next step is to set. And I'm using the Sacha Buttercup which is one of my favorite because I just like how it warms the skin. A lot of lighter translucent powders tend to give a flashback, so I really don't like to use them unless I'm working on someone very fair skinned or um, of a lighter complexion, only because even the slightest thin layer shows flashback. So if you guys have any tips, if you work with different translucent powders, the only one that really worked for me, I forgot the name, but it was a really popular brand. I think Laura Mercier, but other brands just don't work for me. So now I'm going in with Believe Beauty Caviar Liner, and y'all, for $3.50, that eyeliner is bomb. My favorite is Marc Jacobs, but when I tell you I compare that to the Marc Jacobs, I'm telling you it really is worth the money. $3.50. I mean, I like to stock up only because they work so well. So you guys really should give them a try. So I'm just going to go in with those same shades to warm up her waterline and kind of smoke it out. Then I'm going in with this burger palette. I really like to use it for multiple things. As you can see, I always use up my neutral shades, but I'm going to be using those two shades that were missing to contour her face and give her a warm look. I really love makeup, and I love that you can use different things for multiple uses. They don't just have to be used for one specific thing. So I love using eyeshadow to contour, and even for blush. Now I'm going in and giving her a little shimmer, highlighting her cheekbones and her nose. And just going in and bronzing up the nose just a little bit. Now we're going into lips. I'm going to be lining her lips with my favorite lip liner, MAC Chestnut. And then we're just going to stick to those two glosses for her lips. Just something real simple that she can touch up throughout the day. And it's the Milani Cosmetics plumping gloss. I'm going to add the shade down below. And then, believe it or not, the other lip gloss came from the Dollar Tree. And it is really, really good as well. So I'm just going to mix those two glosses together and blend it in with her lip liner. And that will pretty much be the completed look other than some top liner. And I like to use liner because it not only brings out the eyes in a way, but it also makes larger eyes appear smaller. So I really like it to give it a pop and just to kind of contour the eyeshadow in a way. And there you have it, the completed look. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up my video, you guys. Thanks for watching.